Oh. Big slide, everybody.
Look at me, I'm barely.
Well, PT, I thought this was gonna be a really hard one to pick a winner, but welcome to the grand finale of our golden era Honda build-off. Can we call it that, Peter?
I think we can.
And we're really here to find out what is the recipe to driving happiness in one of these cars. Is it the classic move of just swapping a high-revving B-Series VTEC engine into one of these cars, or is Boost just better? Is that the way to go?
I think Boost is better. I do.
He's already showing his bias,
I don't need the VTEC. I don't need the VTEC. The Boost really, you know, stirs that soul, the noises, but you know.
Well, clearly we're
going to find out.
I am known for my love of ripping tech, so I may be biased too, but we're going to find out today, and at the end we are going to try to come to a consensus about which car we like best. And of course, we'd love to hear what car you like best too. So let's start this thing off with some roll races.
Let's do it.
Before we jump in, we do want to say a very special thank you to Toronto Motorsports Park, who are allowing us access to the road course. Thank you very much, TMP. And of course, thank you, Continental Tire.
That's right.
For sponsoring this entire build series. We couldn't do it without you guys. And we are, of course, running on their Extreme Contact Sport O2s, an amazing tire that we're going to enjoy thoroughly today. And I do have a proposal for you, PT.
All right, okay.
Before we do these roll races, because we know I'm a little handicapped here, why don't we have have ourselves like a Continental swag off right now and see who's repping the brand the strongest?
But DP, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me.
The crafty racers have to come up with crafty racing ideas.
Okay.
So, I see you've got a hat on.
Yes.
Do you have a hoodie on?
No.
No hoodie?
No hoodie.
Well, I have a hat on too, so it's a draw there. And my Adidas shoes actually have Continental soles.
Okay.
You remember those?
Okay.
But most importantly, like, check out this new this shirt jacket, Continental on it, and then you know, got the hoodie with Continental on it. I've got the pants with Continental.
Wow, DP. Jeez, it's like you would have you knew that you were going to do this.
You know, I'm not above a little bit of you know, dirty racing tricks. So my proposal is, since I'm repping the brand so much better than you, that I get a 1 car length head start in the roll races.
Well, one car length. How about I give you 2, DP?
Two
how about I give you 2?
I love how cocky he is. Okay.
I think the turbo is got all the power. So you got all the branding. You know, I'm sure you got like 3 or 4 times. So I'll give him 2 car lengths. Let's just give him 2 car lengths.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, fellas, we are lining up here for our traditional roll races, and Pete's going to give me a 2 car length lead here. It's an otter system. Hopefully he gives me my proper 2 car lengths after he talks so much trash in the opener. I'm going to go into like second gear, high in the RPM, so I'm in VTEC, and we'll see how long it takes him to pass me. You ready? All right. Here we go.
Let's give him those 2 car lengths. I'm gonna go second gear here. Yes, look at this thing go, baby. Oh man. Oh, this car rips.
Oh, bang it in there. There he goes. Okay, 2 car lengths is about right. And obviously he does have, as you guys know if you've watched the dyno videos, a healthy horsepower and torque advantage over me. I've got about 186 at the wheel here and 120-ish foot-pounds of torque. He's got about 260 wheel and I forget the torque. It was around 200 torque, so maybe it was 210 torque, but whatever it was a lot more than I have in this car.
So this time around, we're gonna go heads up here just to show you guys how much of a lead I can actually get versus the 2 cars. So let's do this. Let's go.
sure, but man, he definitely is top-ending me with that horsepower. But like, what did he get there? 3 or 4 car lengths? Not, you know, a full beat down. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel disgraced by the performance of this car. You want to do 3 car lengths? Yeah? 3, okay. All right, we're going 3 car lengths on this one. Let's see if I can actually beat him.
Let's go here. I'm gonna go to 3. Let's give him 3 car lengths. Oh. Oh. This thing is such a ripper.
He comes on strong at the end there, doesn't he? Just snuck up. What fun little cars these are, man. What a hoot it is to be ripping around TMP in these 2 absolute classics, both in white, both looking super gangster, lower, just the right set of wheels and tires. These things are just winning. I don't even care which one we declare victorious or which one you prefer. I love them both. They're just both so cool. Well,
No surprise.
no, I mean, we kind of saw that coming, didn't we? But it was still fun.
It was, yeah. The torque of this car, and you know, the boost is actually quite linear, so it doesn't spin the tires.
Yeah.
And the gearing I thought was actually going to be too short is really, really good on this car.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very happy with how this thing rips in a straight line,
It's
and
impressive.
it's got the power.
It's impressive.
Like,
Although I will say, like, the EF didn't embarrass itself.
No, no.
Like, it hung in there pretty good. Anyway, I mean, it wasn't like you gapped me by 10 car lengths.
No.
I think when we went heads up, it was about 5 car lengths, maybe?
I think so, around
Something
there.
about there. So
who knows? Who's counting? It doesn't matter. A
Anyway.
lot of fun was had. The drag racing stuff is always, you know, interesting to see.
Yeah.
But it all depends. Like if we kept going further, the gap would have opened up, especially with a turbo car.
Yes.
But you know, it's all good.
It's okay, guys. I still have the lead follow chase laps here. Let's see how the car does there. Okay, now it is time for our lead follow laps. Each car is going to take a lap in the lead. Each car is going to take a lap from behind to see how the gap changes. We'll see if Pete can pull away from me in the straights. I suspect he will, obviously, but you know, can I hang with him in the corners? These cars are both on 205 50/15 Extreme Contact Sport 02 tires, so there shouldn't be like a big grip advantage. This car being a bit lighter though, you know, maybe I have a bit of a braking advantage. Anyway, we're gonna give it the old toge battle here for you guys, hot version style, and we'll see how it goes. And he's he's pulling away from me already. I was so busy yapping, I wasn't really in the right gear, so I'm gonna have to do some work here. Really try to attack the braking zones a little bit harder than him, maybe. I often have a little bit more courage / stupidity than Peter does in these kinds of experiences. Oh, big slide, everybody. I did set this car up quite aggressively. I wanted it to rotate, but without power steering, it's actually kind of tricky to catch a slide, so I may have played myself. But man, that EG is quick. I'm not really making a lot of headway in the corners, but I'm in another side. Use the front wheels to power me out. That's how you catch a slide in these front drive cars. Just get it rotating and then mat the throttle. I made some ground up through the S's there, guys. So anyway, kind of what I was expecting. Like, yes, he's got more power than me, and you know, maybe I can close up on him a little bit in the handling sections or under brakes, but man, that EG is no slouch.
Right up on him, baby. Right up on him. Look at me, I'm barely. Oh my goodness. That is just too funny. I could have passed him there so quickly. Oh yeah, he's trying to get away, but the torque, people, the torque, watch this. Oh, this diff works well. Oh, he's almost ran into him there. Man, he's a smoker. I'm just keeping it in third here, trying to preserve. I've got all the torque in the world. My goodness, that car smokes unbelievably. And through here, caught him again too. Oh, and Dave is sideways, everybody. I'm gonna let him go at this point. Wow. I'm just starting to see a little bit of temperature climb here. So anyways, oh man. Interesting, very, very interesting. Well, man, that's hard to say which one is the winner there.
Well, I was hoping for a clear victory, but
TP,
man,
the EG surprises,
so good.
Man.
It's
At
so
one
good.
point there, I was like, I could pass you here so easily. Like this thing just was like,
I could see
you're in that little, and I'm like,
oh,
I'm like a lift. I was just fully off there for a moment. But yeah, it's, man.
I thought I was going to dominate on the brakes and then, maybe corner exit too, but that car is quick. Like it just seemed to have grip everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel like I had an advantage.
The brakes were good.
Maybe the brakes, I could outbrake you a little bit.
Yeah.
And frankly, I don't feel like I used the full potential of brakes
which
in
is
this car.
fair.
We're still kind of learning them.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than the brakes, like there's just, the EG is tough to beat,
This
man.
is like, Tsuchiya, the toge battles they have in Japan. It was like not a clear victory here somewhere. Like if
there's
we had
one
to
more
split
time
hairs,
there. That's right.
If we had to split hairs, we could probably find it. But there was, to your point, there was like no clear victor.
Yeah.
So that means, well, do we just let's just take these cars for a ride right now?
Yeah.
You can drive mine.
Sure.
I can drive yours.
Okay.
And then we can talk about it.
Try to work this out.
You can see what the turbo life is like, which is the best life in my opinion.
Man,
So.
I'm having a hard time with that argument, PD. I might be losing this one. Oh, the boost. The boost is good. Sounds so good, even from the EF, I can hear it shooting.
I know.
So cool.
I think we've built an amazing machine from a perspective of sound. Like, oh
my God, the throttle response and the power is
it's just
kind of weirding me out.
It's amazing. It's like the torque is so much better, DP.
Wow, it turns in really nice too. You're shifting at 7K?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Wow, it's got good jam, man.
I know.
Really good jam.
It's pretty incredible, man. It's just like such a nice package.
The brake pedal feels quite a bit softer.
Yes.
And less responsive than in the EF.
Yes.
But the front end grip is really good.
We kind of knew that was going to happen, I think.
Really good grip through there. Wow. Oh, no wonder I couldn't get away from you.
Yeah.
This thing is on rails.
It really feels great, man, and like that's the whole thing. You don't really need the VTEC in this car. Like it doesn't roast the tires.
Yeah.
It just like
full throttle.
Once you look at this thing. Oh.
No problem. Full throttle. Like it just goes.
Yeah, man. It's so nice.
I gotta say the ergonomics in here are so much better than the EF too.
Yes.
Like, I'm in a much better seating position. Heel and toe is way easier.
Yes.
There's a little bit of a clunk that we'll have to chase, but
something in the back, probably.
Not a big deal. Oh wow, the torque, dude, the torque.
And it's such a linear power band,
It really
right?
is.
It comes on so nicely. I feel like you could almost lap this car.
And our big fear was like overheating, but it's doing fine.
Yeah, but like feel that DP. Oh,
dude, so good.
It's like so nice.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Oh, isn't it?
Wow.
What a package, right?
I'm kind of blown away. I didn't expect to be like, oh, this thing is just like on another level, but man, I think we found our winner already. I know we gotta have a discussion, but wow. Where's the torque?
DP. DP. This I like though. This.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna run out of RPM there.
You just never do.
But the tack is so deceiving,
isn't it? Yeah,
it really is.
I don't think I ever hit the rev limiter.
Oh, I forgot. See, when I was driving the turbo car, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get on it.
Yeah.
But now I look at this. Finally. Oh, there it is, baby.
Goes to the moon.
Oh, gotta get my heel toes in the EG. It's just so easy here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, but man, this car likes to rotate.
It does.
It really, what you really need is a seat in here though.
Yes, you're sitting too high, and the steering wheel is just a little bit too far away. But other than that, it's not bad. It's just, I'm nitpicking, obviously, but man, it's fun though, right?
It is fun. Yeah, man. This is the Honda life.
This is the Honda
NA
life.
Honda life, where listen to this thing rip.
It's a great sound. It's an iconic sound, really.
It really is. And downshifting. Oh, I love it. Listen to that thing, man. Listen to this thing.
It is a musical machine, but it is also, I would say, less refined feeling than the EG. Somehow it feels a little, I don't know, a little cruder in terms of its ride quality. Oh, there you got a little slack going.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as much suspension travel, I don't think. So it feels like it wants to skate a little bit more.
Yeah.
That could come down to like alignment or, you know, ride height settings and so on, but the EG felt a little stickier to me somehow.
The brakes are really nice on this bad boy, man.
Phenomenal.
And, you know, like, God, it's a tough one because this is kind of like the Honda purity.
It is, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Like this is.
When you think of a Golden Era experience, this is kind of it, isn't it?
It is, and if you're into the EF chassis, this is golden. Like that RPM.
Oh man, mega.
Man, it's just like it's the best. But to that point, like, you know, here I was at 4,000 RPM, and if you try to like get on this thing, like there's nothing. Where that turbo, man, once it spools, it's on there. So it's two different philosophies, two different, you know, train of thought in terms of how you want to build a car, but. This thing, you could probably go rag on for 20 laps.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to run out of brake and tire before you run out of, you know, engine cooling.
Yeah.
But man, this is, I like it. I certainly do like it.
There's a real appeal to me with its simplicity, right?
Yeah,
It's just such a basic, simple package. It's going to run all day, every day. It's going to make that noise. And there is something special about ragging a car out to 9,000 RPM.
It really is. It really is.
Just feel like you're really getting to wring its neck. It is a special feeling, and it's one that not many cars can offer. Like for this era, Honda was kind of like, it was it as far as this kind of like high RPM experience went.
Yeah, no, it's really a very cool car in itself. Like to have an EF that rips this hard is, you know, something that I just don't think many people get to experience, and we did, and I love it too.
Well, PT, I thought this was going to be a really hard one to pick a winner, but man, after trying EG, like, it's just so good.
It is. I think it is our clear victor, you know, and it's such a compelling package. It's all come together, and this is a non-VTEC motor.
Yeah.
You know,
imagine that with the VTEC.
I know. This thing would, but maybe it would just be too much. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It'd be all wheel spin, and
I am tempted to put a VTEC head on it now, or a VTEC engine into it, and just to see. But it's just like, it's so good right now. It's got the perfect power level. It pulls up top. It doesn't like roast the tires.
Yeah.
And it's fast everywhere.
And
it's got gobs of torque, and it doesn't overheat.
Oh
my goodness!
Happening?
And it's got AC. Like
it's so good. And I mean, they both look great, but I have to say, I'm kind of partial to the EG in the looks department too.
It just came together so well.
Ergonomically, it's better. It rides a little better. It's a little more spacious. I honestly, like, I've always wanted to own an EF.
Yes.
And I thought this might be like a forever EF for me because it's a rust-free Arizona car.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to fall head over heels in love with it forever, and I was going to fight you tooth and nail that it was the winner, but I don't know, man. The EG's just, it's got it all.
As I said, I think the EF to me is a nostalgia car. It shows its age, right? Like the power plant in there now is awesome. So in a straight line, it really gives you that like purity of Honda, but it doesn't do everything else well, right? But it is the fishbowl experience. It is like, you know, late 80s, early 90s Honda perfection. And I think if you look at it that way, it is certainly an awesome car.
Oh, for sure.
Like you said, if we got to pick one, I think it's EG for me too. So it's unanimous.
It's an evolution of the EF, and it's got that powertrain.
But obviously, that's our choice. What about you guys? Let us know in the comments, which one would you choose based off of, you know, what you watched today, or based off of what you like most, right?
Of course, do let us know. And never thought I'd say it, PT, but a non-VTEC turbocharged Honda won my heart today.
Wow.
So good.
The VTEC gods are probably up there.
Crying tears of
yes.
disbelief. I don't know what's happened, but wow. Both great cars.
Yes.
So much fun. What a great day. Thanks again to TMP. And thank you, of course, to Continental Tire that made all of this possible. And thank you to you guys too. 'cause
Yeah.
obviously, if you don't watch, none of this happens,
No,
so
yeah, and you know we
appreciate it.
we do have a Patreon if you guys want to go out there and support us. Obviously, the views matter. You know, you guys watching certainly helps a ton, but the Patreon also is something that helps us continue to make great content. And we really did enjoy these builds; like they were awesome.
So good.
And we've got so much more to come. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully my voice will be back for the next one. So we'll see you then. But wait, one more thing. So many of you have emailed me already asking whether the Civics will be for sale, and yes, in fact, they will be. If you are interested, shoot me an email, peter@speed.academy.